freeze, it was like, I think right around that 31, 30 degrees. So I wanted to check it, make sure I don't have any stressors. Look, I still have the basil still looks good. You got there's the ready to sprout, which again, I may leave it. Looks pretty healthy. Let's check out our oregano. This one is pretty hardy. Let me just tell you, my oregano, it lasts. It does not mess around. Obviously, we can go check rosemary. She's the grand dam of them all. So if you look at it, she's good. Look at that. Now, what you will find with rosemary is if you get a really hard freeze, these leaves will turn purple, but don't freak out. Don't rip it out because it turned purple. You can cut off some of the pieces that aren't doing well, and then it will grow back the next year. So if you have rosemary that turns a purple color, you didn't kill it. It's just her way of telling you she's stressed. She's having a moment. Let's go check out the most important, craziest, temperature sensitive stuff. My tomatoes. You can see the leaves right here. They're kind of curled up. So they did get a little bit cold last night. My hope is that they will open back up. If you do notice, like right here, I have some flowers that are actually open. So hopefully that will work and we'll be able to see them and they'll be doing great. But we'll see. So now we're not supposed to have any freezes for a while. As a matter of fact, supposed to get up into the 80s. So I might get a whole new round. We'll see what happens. I watered everything really good. My onions, again, I look for onions. If they freeze, they have this really dark color and they like fall over. So if you need green scallions, you want to get that. And of course, I picked a lot of peppers yesterday. So yeah, I didn't pick a pickled peppers, but I did pick some peppers. And I left a couple on there just to see how they did. And look, it looks good still. The leaves look really healthy. So I'm happy with that. Again, I got potatoes down there. They did well. So luckily our freeze was a very mild one. And I'm very excited about that. I still have tomatoes on the vine. I'm hoping, again, that the vine is good and it handles it really well. I've got more peppers here, peppers down here. I forgot that one yesterday, and it's just still hanging, but so far so good. The flowers, again, I've got really pretty flowers right there. Like, I mean, it's ready to be another pepper. It's just amazing. I mean, this plant went crazy. Let's check some of my other herbs. These are chives. I cut these chives off, so no, that didn't happen because of the freeze. I still have some flowers and seeds, and we'll be talking about those in a little bit. And look, oh, here's some chives in here. These are chives right here. Onions still look good. Got my banana peels and stuff that I throw in my gardens. Oh, look, my weeds are really, really healthy. Surprise, surprise. Guess what? They don't go away. I did put a little cactus in there, and it's been growing really well, and I'm happy with that. So I didn't know if it would. My sage looks good. Usually sage does really well, but at this point of the year, we start to get to the end. My hope is that next year the roots will go down a whole lot further and it will tap into some of the nutrients and I can make this bigger and bushier. I kind of would like to see the sage bush almost the same size as my rosemary because I think I could do a lot with it if I had a whole bunch. So that's my goal anyways. Compost piles, I've got pumpkins in it. They went and took out some trees because they're going to build a fence by me. So I just went ahead and raked up all of these because I'm going to put these in garden beds and bury them. I think that's great. You just put a bunch of stuff on the bottom, put soil on top, and then as it breaks down and it like loses everything, then it's great because it becomes compost and it feeds what's underneath it, which is true of my tomato plants and some of my other plants as well. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't just show you some of the fact that the leaves are coming down finally. Now, understand, it is, what, mid-October? Almost mid-October, and we have green leaves all over our city. It has not been cold enough at all. The butterflies and all the animals, they're looking for flowers, trying to get their last bits of, like, all the nectar they can, and these little bitty flowers are the flowers that they get to. I do have, look, winter dandelions, which again, if you watch the beginning of this, I had a lot of spring dandelions and they were fantastic. So I do leave all the flowers like that for the bees. Let's go check on my cactus. Lucky for me, my cactus has not gone crazy. I'm up to a couple petals. If it gets too much bigger, I'm gonna have to make sure it doesn't get all crazy because I'm from Western Oklahoma. I've seen these petal cactus. I know how they roll. So ultimately, it was a good night. I'm lucky. I didn't lose anything. So I am very, very happy with what happened in the gardens. It's, like I said, going to be warm the next couple of days. So my hope is that it just does well and we'll be all solid. And I mean, my herbs will continue to grow as long as they want to. And I'm excited about that. I need to plant some winter stuff like carrots and turnips and things like that and just kind of let that go. I am going to be able to cover up this one bed once I get rid of these tomatoes. So that's going to happen. So I hope that you really enjoyed watching. And if you haven't checked out my gardening content, it's been fun. I've had a big one where I did some herbs and I trimmed some stuff back and we talked about all the things like seed starting and all kinds of other things like that. I'll be doing some more of that. I have really exciting announcements that will be taking place around Thanksgiving and then over the winter because this backyard is going to look a little bit different when I get done in the spring. And so you guys get to walk with me and do that. I am a very normal backyard garden person. I make tons of mistakes. I have weeds. I have all the things and I'm just trying to plant and see what happens and see if I can be excited about what's going on. My network, of course, has a whole bunch of stuff on it, whether it's self-improvement or everything else that you're looking for. So check that out. It is a great place for everyone to really just get excited about life. So check out the network, subscribe. Thank you to all of my subscribers that have been doing it the last couple of days. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have a great, great day.